Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I took this $20 piece of furniture that I found on Facebook and painted it and styled it for the perfect entryway piece, stay tuned.
I can light the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway.
As always, I will be using Waverly chalk paint. It is just white and it is from Walmart. I have redone almost all of the furniture in our house using this brand of chalk paint. I highly recommend it. It's super easy to work with and very budget friendly. I pretty much keep it around the house all the time for instances like this. I have been wanting to revamp the entryway and I wanted just a taller piece of furniture in here. I had just a little console table in here. I think I've shown it on a couple of home tours, but I saw this piece on Facebook for $20 and it was just perfect for this space. I already had the chalk paint on hand, so this project only took about an hour and $20 to do. So I'm just taping it right now because I really like to use white paint, but if the wood is in good shape, I like to leave some wood showing. A lot of my furniture is like white, but then the top is brown. I really like that look. When I chalk painted my china cabinet last year, I painted it white, but I left the shelves inside brown. I just really like that look. So I just taped the shelves and I'm starting by painting the inside of this piece of furniture, and then I will work my way around. Please overlook my t-shirt. This is one of Ethan's old shirts, and as you can tell, it is my DIY shirt. It already has like paint and stain on it, so I just wear this shirt every time that I am painting something or doing a DIY so that I don't mess up my clothing. If you like these types of videos, I will link more below in the description box. I redid a lot of our furniture before we got married, so I didn't have my channel yet, but I have purchased several pieces since I've had my channel. I redid a sofa table that Ethan built, and then I did my china cabinet last spring. So if you're interested in more kind of furniture makeovers and how I style the furniture after I get it painted, I will link those videos below.
Be back again. But I feel I must warn you, we didn't part as friends. If you remember me.
Ethan was walking through and wanted to show y'all Lily, so there she is. I wanted to leave that cute little clip in.
I walked right up and you opened up the door. It's strange, but I could fall in love with you right here, right now. Yeah, I could fall in love with you right here.
professional. I have been chalk painting furniture for years just for my own home, and I've done things for like friends and family. But the great thing about chalk paint is that you literally cannot mess it up. Like, even if you put the first layer on and you don't like the way it looks, you can always go over it with a second layer to give it that smooth finish. It just requires practice, but this chalk paint is super inexpensive. So if you find a piece of furniture, do not be afraid to transform it. You will only get better with practice. My main tip is to make sure that you keep your brush going in the same direction, if that makes sense. When I first started doing furniture, I didn't really grasp that concept, and it just looks a little messy if you are just slapping the paint on. So I try to do like the insides of furniture and like the corners and things like that first, and then on things like the doors, always make sure that you are going one direction and you keep your brush going in that same direction to give it that smooth finish. Also, I decided to leave the original hardware on this cabinet. It was just some old white little pulls for the two doors at the bottom. I already had some black Waverly chalk paint on hand from another chalkboard DIY. So I literally just dipped my brush in the black paint and went over those knobs. I really like to use black accents with white to give it that farmhouse look. So I let this dry for about an hour and a half maybe, and then I took the painter's tape off of my shelves and just scooted it into place. And then I started the fun part, which is styling it. And I used, once again, all items that I already had. The little tree picture on top, my mom was using it at her house. And when she gets something new or gets tired of something in a certain spot, she will let me use it. So that is where the picture is from. And then I'm really into terracotta pots lately with different plants in them. I have them inside and outside of my house right now. I am once again utilizing some books that I have around the house. Books are a great way to level up your decor and give different height variations. I feel like everything looks better when it is different heights. So I'm using tons of greenery. I'm using books for height. And then I'm just filling in with some other things. I already had this lantern in the entryway. There is no plug-in on this wall, so I like using the lantern with fairy lights in the entryway since I can't have a lamp. And then I'm just filling in with like pottery, candlesticks. I had this little letter board and I put in Home Sweet Farmhouse. I'm just kind of sticking in different decor and little pieces that I already had that were not in use. Like always, you will see me move things around and I will put things in spots and then decide that I don't like it. That's just part of my process, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I did have this shutter with the G on it hanging on the wall in this entryway already, and I really like the way that it looks kind of leaned up against the shelves. I also moved my little blanket basket from the kitchen area into the entryway, but I am super happy with how this turned out and the fact that it only took a couple of hours to completely do it and I only spent $20. I hope this video inspired you to transform a beautiful piece for your home. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a thumbs up and hit the red subscribe button for more home decor. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Running up the way, if I could light the world up for just one day, watch this madness colorful.